Hey, what's up, everyone? Jarrell Solis with Confidence Pest Control. I just want to say thank you so much for hitting that play button, giving me a little bit of your time. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, and hopefully, you can find some value in the videos that I'm going to be making today. Um, so, with that all being said, let's just jump right into it. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple things. But before I even do that, I want to just give a quick update on the course, how everything's going with me, just so we can all, I know people are curious about that, so we can dive right into that. Not much has changed. It's still the beginning of the course. There's a lot of fruit on that first tree of just the Facebook posts. I did get some more customers this week. Um, it works really really well. It's not as much engagement as I did as the very first 2 weeks, but I still got a lot of likes. People reached out. Um, it worked well. I mean, it's working really well. I'm excited to see what I can do with that all year round, especially as the springtime and summer roll around, because we're able to post in those groups a little bit more detailed stuff, like crickets and mosquitoes, things like that. So I don't know, as more problems arise, I get a little bit more excited for all that. Overall, it's going really well. Haven't done a whole lot more. Like I said, there's just a lot of low hanging fruit on these trees right now. So I'm really focused on that, and really milking that cow, getting all the customers I can through this. Um, I will. And somebody did ask me if I've made any door to door sales. I have. But those were some of the customers, like I talked about before. I said, hey, get the names of the neighbors of your current customers, and then go knock on those doors. You do that. I mean, it's like shooting fish in the barrel. Once you have that name, you go in there or you knock on their door, and it's really really simple. It's a lot more simple, I should say. This week, this past week, it's the beginning of the month, so it's kind of a service time. I'm just focusing on servicing, and so I didn't do really any door knocking this past week. That's just because I have plenty of stops during the day to do, and I don't have the time to go clover leafing and knocking on all those doors if I want to get all my stops done. But what I did to be proactive about that is, as I got to all my customers' homes, I did go ahead and get a list of those neighbors. So I've already got a list going right now, and it's written down in my notes. But I've already got a list with maybe like 20, 25 names on it of current neighbors of current customers, so that later on this month, um, as the weather continues to get better and the bugs continue to get out, now I've got a name. Now I've got a list of addresses with the names of the people who live of those homes, with a name to use as the, hey, your neighbor Mr. Smith sent me. That's just that one right there in my pocket is burning a hole in my pocket. I'm excited to use that, but I'm so I haven't done a whole lot of door knocking, but I will be doing some more, especially towards the end of the month as all the services get completed. It gives me more time to door knock. So that's where we're at on that. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too new. Just getting some success from that very first kind of module that we're working on in that class. So there's that update. And now jumping into the point of today's video, and with springtime, like I mentioned just a moment ago, with springtime here, it's bug heaven. Well, but pest control heaven. Springtime and summertime, because bugs are out, and that's when our phones are just ringing. Just without us having to do a whole lot, those phones start ringing. So even if you're not doing anything proactively, your phone will get a few rings. But the more you do, the more rings you're gonna get. But yeah, so we love the springtime and the summertime in the pest control industry. It's a great time and it's the easiest time to get customers. With that being said, you want to be easy to find because customers are having issues and customers are actively looking for pest control. Sometimes, and you have to understand, every year there's a new generation of homeowners who've never purchased a home before, or and that doesn't make them young or anything like that. You know, they could be 40 years old. They've never just bought their house, so they've never dealt with pest control. So every year it's like a blank slate. You know, you have all these potential customers or people that were, had pest control already, so they already see the value in it. Maybe they're not happy with their current provider, and but they were in a contract, so now it's been almost that year's coming up, and so now they're on the lookout for somebody new. They're just moving here. They're on the lookout. Whatever the case may be, you want to be easy to find. So I'm going to go through that on how to do that real quick. The very first and most important thing you can do, especially in the home service businesses, and for what we do in particular, pest control, maybe lawn care, anything, but it's create your Google My Business profile. It's no charge. It's completely free from Google. You can create your Google My Business profile, and now you're on Google. You're listed on Google, and it's your home. It's a service business, so it's listed. And for just in case you don't know, let's just look it up so I can show you. I'm just gonna look up pest control. I'm in Temple, Texas. So the very first thing that's gonna pop up, let me see, is can anybody see that? Hold on. Nope. All right, maybe a little bit better. It's sponsored ads, right? Oh, sponsored ads. Most people, and I know this, I'm the same way, but most people will scroll right past that and go down to where it says businesses. Then you're going to have your businesses right here, and then you can always hit more businesses. And this right here is what most consumers do. Myself, my wife, and you can look it up. Most consumers will go this route right here. Well, so then now they go through here and they see, again, you see you're sponsored. Most people will go past the sponsored because they know that they're paying, that's an ad that's being paid for. And most people also, a lot of people do like to work with local businesses. It's just plain and simple. So you got your big companies that everybody knows of. Then you got your smaller companies. Heyo. Whoa. I heard people were saying that they were taking off reviews, and I just checked, and yep, I'm missing about 15 reviews. I'll jump into that whole nother thing, but that's what I was talking about, having your Google business profile right there, right? People are going to open up their Google on their phone. They're going to Google and they're going to look up pest control near me, pest control, whatever city that they're in, right? So you want to make sure that your Google business profile is created one and then that it's on there. A way to do that is you can either pay like Orkin, Terminex, those big companies, you can pay to be up there in the top 3, top 4 spots because those are the guys who get all the customers, or you can do it organically. And then real quick side note with organically, it's with 5-star reviews, getting a lot of reviews, and then SEO, search engine optimization. I highly recommend SEO. You're going down the SEO route. It's going to help you grow. It's a long-term game. In the beginning, my suggestion to you is hold off on the SEO. Just wait till you have the customer base to afford a really good SEO company. Unless you want to learn it yourself, unless you're going to be doing that yourself, then by all means you can start working on that. But it's there's a lot that goes into it. I'm digging into it a little bit myself, but I know that that's just not my thing. So you're more than likely you're going to want a good SEO agency to do that for you, and in order to get them, it's going to cost a little bit of money. So you want to make sure that you as a company are making enough money to cover that. So figure out whatever amount that is. You can talk to different companies, but you might be looking at, let's just say, about $1,500 a month in order to have that SEO working for you, just recurring every month. It's great. It'll pay itself off. I promise it will. But in the beginning, a lot of people don't have that $1,000 to $2,000 every single month to pay for that SEO. So wait until you have the customer base to pay for that. In the beginning, just grind, get those customers. Then once you can afford it, then start going that route. But so SEO is great, but just know that it can be a little bit expensive as well. For what I have found personally is I've made my way towards the top on that list, and that's just with positive 5-star reviews. Ask your customer for reviews, you'll get the reviews, and you'll get listed. More reviews. One thing you have to understand about Google is that platform is Google wants people to use Google, right? And so it's going to promote people that are using Google, and that anybody who's using Google, if you're everything that's being on Google, everything that's used on Google, and that's getting used a whole lot more. If people are looking up Confidence Pest Control more than they're looking up 123 Pest Control, they're going to put me higher because 123 is not getting people on Google. Confidence is. And so whenever you're getting those reviews, when you have a lot of reviews and you're getting them consistently, Google's like, oh, hey, this company is getting people to Google, even if it's just to leave a review. You're getting people to get to Google, right? So Google's gonna put you higher up there on the board. But hey, you're getting people to use us, so we're gonna reward you for that, and you're gonna be higher on the list. We're gonna say, hey, because you're getting people to go to Google and to leave reviews on our platform for your website and for your business, we're gonna put you higher up. So the value of reviews is just immeasurable. I mean, it's amazing. I recommend that's the easiest, cheapest way, to get up there is just getting those reviews. If y'all have any questions about how to do that, let me know. I can make a quick, short video. Easiest thing in the world. I talk about it in almost every video, but that's one thing that I highly, highly recommend you do is just focus on getting a lot of reviews. Give away stuff for free, do services for free, do whatever you can to get those reviews, because that's going to reward you so much more in the long run. Highly, highly recommend that. So that's on Google. Post pictures. You don't want to just have one picture on Google. Post 50 to 100 pictures on your Google My Business profile. You in action, your business in action. Don't have a bunch of dead rats or anything like that. Make sure they're good quality pictures. That doesn't mean you can't have them with an iPhone. That just means let's try to stay away from the selfies. You get a picture. Ask your customer, hey, you might get a picture of me removing this wasp nest or this mud dauber nest. Don't try not to do a wasp nest. You don't want them running around with a bunch of wasps. Or these spider webs. Hey, do you mind getting a picture of me removing these spider webs? Something like that. Just a quick picture, action picture. Those types of pictures is what Google wants. Well, more importantly, what the consumer wants. So get rid of all those dead pictures of dead rats and dead traps and all that. Now, people don't want to see that. Put some pictures of you in action. Put some pictures of you with your dog, with one of your customers' dog. Customers are going to love that. But have a lot of pictures on there. Have a lot of pictures. Have a lot of reviews, and consistently get those reviews. Google will reward you for doing so. And then on that same digital side, because Google is where people go to look for you, right? you're new to the area, you just bought a house, whatever the reason is, and you're having bugs, and you have some bugs, exterminator near me. That's what people are gonna do. They're gonna go grab their phone and they're gonna go to Google. Some might go to Bing, some might go to Yelp or some other platform or search engine, but most people are gonna go to Google and they're gonna say, "Hey, pest control near me." You want to be able to be easy to find. Be right there, have those reviews. They look at your reviews. You have a lot of them. Boom, they're going to read those. Oh, family friendly. They're going to look at your pictures. Oh, yeah, dude. These people look nice. They look friendly. You're getting that phone call. So have that. Or the next thing that they're going to do is they're going to go reach out to the people that they know. They're going to say, "Hey, who do you use for pest control?" Where are they going to do that on? More chances are it's going to be Facebook. So you want to make sure you have a Facebook profile. Make sure it's professional. Make sure that they know what you do. In your own personal profile, make sure it's not like an avatar of some anime character or like the Grim Reaper or something. Make sure it's you. I'm not saying you have to have it LinkedIn style and a professional picture of you in your suit, but just make sure that it's a good picture of you. Your cover photo. It can be whatever, but just make sure it's professional. You want to look professional. Everything is tied to your business, so you want to look professional. And then have a company page. And then on that company page, you want to post as often as possible. Try to make it a goal to post at least once a day, if not at the very, very, very least once a week. But the more often you post, the better. I mentioned it before in one of the other videos. Google, Facebook, completely different beasts, but they both serve their purposes. Again, Google is going to be spearfishing, a customer going in there or you going in there and a customer with one target, boom, it's just one target. Customers looking for you, they find you, it's easy to find, right? Facebook, when you're posting on Facebook, you're just throwing a really, really big net, hoping that somebody might just need it at that time. You can catch them, but it is essential. It's staying top of mind. It's brand awareness. It's a really, really great thing to do to stay in front of your customers. Share all the stuff. Celebrate everything on Facebook. It's one of your technician's birthdays. Celebrate it. You just hit 100 customers, celebrate it. You just hit 1,000 customers, celebrate it. Celebrate everything. People like to see that. It's fun. Keep it, lighthearted, entertaining, funny, things like that. But you do want to be on Facebook so that people can find you and people know that you're legit. Again, Facebook is just so that people are aware of you. Just stay in front of them, so that whenever it is time for pest control, you've crossed their feet enough times that maybe they'll just Google you or they'll look for you. They'll look you up on Facebook. But regardless, you've stayed at the top of mind, and now, hey, you know what? I just saw a scorpion. Who was that one guy? Oh yeah, Jarrell with Confidence or something like that. Let's just give him a call because I see him always posting about this stuff. So he's the expert. So let's give him a call. That's all it is. You Facebook, you want to stay on top of mind. Google, you want to be there because that's very targeted. But either way, you want to be visible. You want to be found. That's the whole purpose of this video. So when people go on and they start looking for somebody on Facebook, you have people recommending you. They can look you up. Oh, look at your profile. Okay, your phone number, call, email, text, whatever. Easy. Same thing for Google. Pest control near me. You don't want to just have a Google My Business profile and then be number 25 down the list. Have your Google Business profile, get a bunch of reviews. Again, no charge for any of that. Get all those reviews. Now you're up there and they say, hey, Orkin, Terminix, Arrow, Home Team, Confidence. Hey, well, all these are big, national companies. I want to keep it local. Who's this guy right here? And now they're able to look, it's a local company. But you're ranked up there with all the big guys just because you've gotten all those 5-star reviews. That changes the game. So make sure you have that. And then lastly, so I talked about staying in front of people, and those are the two quickest, easiest. I mean, you're going to have people that are Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, maybe Twitter, X, and then there's other apps. There's going to be Bing, Yelp, Nextdoor, Thumbtack, all those different things. But for the most part, and again, this is I don't talk about absolutes. I'm just saying for the most part, most people are going to be looking on Google or on Facebook. Those are going to be your two. You're going to have the most success with those two for the most part. You might be the anomaly that has really great success somewhere else, and that's wonderful. I hope you have success on all those platforms, but Google and Facebook are going to be the two that you're going to probably have the most success with. So be there on those for sure. But don't just, okay, I created a Facebook profile. I got my Google business profile. Now let's just sit back and wait for the phone to ring. Springtime, summertime, yeah, that phone might start ringing. You start getting reviews. Yeah, you might start getting that phone to ring. Even, a sale or two a day. That's wonderful. But don't get complacent. Don't just sit there and twiddle your thumbs. Get out there and get in front of people, because that's what we have to do. That's the only way to grow, is to get in front of as many people as possible so that they know about your business. So Google, again, they're looking for you. Facebook, you're out there just putting yourself out there in front of them. Now do target marketing, and that's easy. Door-to-door knocking. Hey, go out there, hit the pavement, and maybe they need pest control, but that it's just, I haven't I haven't Googled it yet. I was going to Google it later tonight. Well, hey, now you don't have to. I shut up. I can sign you up right here, right now. I can do the service right here, right now. So getting in front of people, get out there, hit those doors, hit those doors, hit those doors, hit those doors. Knock, knock, knock. I'm telling you, it's going to be the most effective thing you can do. All it takes is your time, but it's the quickest way to grow. It's a way to grow in the most dense route as well, and it's the way to be seen, other than digitally with a post. It's the way to be seen the easiest, to just get in front of those people and knock on their doors. Um, other other things like that, traditional, are Chamber of Commerce, because they always have group meetings. So now it's like, okay, hey, once a month there's going to be a big group of 100 people that I can be in front of, and you can network like that. Again, it's these people. That's a fun game. That networking, feel good about you. It's going to make you. It'll make you be a little nervous, but it's very, very fun. Pushes you to be outside your comfort zone, but it's a lot of fun. And then BNI as well, the Business Networking International. They have BNI groups all over the country. I'm sure all over the world. So you can find a local BNI chapter around you, and then now people have to bring you referrals if you join that. So that's another great option if you're interested in that. But again, at the end of the day, all of these things, all of it is just getting in front of these people. So springtime, summertime, best time, easiest time to sell to customers, easiest time to because they're having the issue, so they're looking for you. So it's the easiest time to sell to customers. But that being said, you want to make it easiest to be found. So be there on Google, be there on Facebook, easy for them to find you. And then be proactive. Don't just wait for them to find you. Go out there and find them. Find your next customer. Go knock on those doors. Go get in those groups where people can introduce you. Because, like I said, that's the name of the game. Just getting in front of as many people as possible. That's all I've got for right now. Next week, I think I'll talk a little bit more about service. I'll have a kind of a little bit more, a better approach to all my videos. I want it a little bit more organized. As you can see, I'm trying to get a little bit more organized. But right now, it's being visible, being found. Next week, I'll talk about creating that great customer experience. Hopefully, we'll get some of these other friends and other owners of mine on board. Whether it's here with me smoking a cigar, or if it's just if I got to do it on Zoom call and just kind of record that, whatever the case may be, I'll get some people on. We'll get those videos uploaded so that we can all learn from other people in the industry. But until then, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, please do me a favor, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so that anytime I do have any new videos, you can be notified pretty immediate. But keep grinding, keep growing those pest control businesses. And as always, you guys, stay confident. Take care.